Welcome to Thoughts Roundup. Glad to have you. Camp 8 Church, that's my old home church. That's the church that went to until I went to the Navy. A lot of memories at Camp 8. It got its name, in case you would wonder, it got its name because it was built near the 8th logging camp. Camp 8 Pentecostal Church. And the logging camp moved away, but it left us with a name. And a lot of folks know about Camp 8. Well, that's where we had our Sunday school. That's where we had our revivals. That's where we had our all-day dinners. We called them all-day dinner on the ground. That's where we took our plates when we got served and put our plates on the hood of a car, the fender, used it for a table. Couldn't do that now. People wouldn't put up with it. But I remember something that has stayed in my mind. Brother Ed was a good man. He was a praying man. And Brother Ed had a way of, in his worship, ever so often, he would just kind of skip. He would skip. Instead of running, he would skip. Well, anyway, us boys, we'd just kindly, I don't know, we didn't make fun, but it did amuse us. It did amuse us on his little skip. Now, we did not mock that. We did not mimic that, because we would have felt that lightning would have struck us. But yet at the same time, it amused us with his little skip. Well, one day they brought the news that his son had drowned in the lake, Valentine Lake. We were all so upset, so shocked. They had the funeral, and when everything was all over, in the first service at the church after the funeral, Brother Ed had a certain place that he prayed at the altar. When it was time for the altar service, Brother Ed he came and knelt, and he wept. He wept. We all watched him. We was young kids, and we wanted to see how he reacted, I guess. And he just wept. And then the second service, we observed him, and he still wept. And so we all felt so bad for him. We knew he was hurting. So the third service, Brother Ed went to the altar, and he wept, and he wept. And after a while, he stood up. He lifted up his hands. And it wasn't but a moment. He started skipping. And we knew the terminology for it as kids. Brother Ed just got the victory. That's what we call it. He got the victory. he was still sad, of course, and he would live with it, of course. But he got the victory so that he could be happy in the Lord. There's nothing like going to the altar, taking your problems to the altar. It does good to talk to people every once in a while. And we can't help but think about our troubles. But every once in a while, we have to just stop and take them to the altar until we get the victory. God bless you.